It's a game for the uninhibited. Our stars this week, Joanne Worley and Marty Cohen. Watch their bodies do the talking on Body Language. And here's the star of Body Language, Tom Kennedy.
Hello there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Body Language. Thank you. I tell you, you have joined us at a great time because we're having terrific fun this week, giving away a lot of money, which you always do when you have good players, like, for instance, Joanne Worley.
Oh!
Like, for instance.
Well, you know what we haven't mentioned? The Wuzzles. I play Hoppopotamus on the Wuzzles on Saturday morning.
Oh,
for
yes.
Disney, for Mr. CBS, here on your network. Oh, hello again, Houston.
And you haven't written every year. Joanne and her husband write a Christmas song, and they haven't written their song yet this year, but you're going to have to do that soon.
No, because we've been so busy doing theater. As a matter of fact, how that started, we have a friend who is so rich. You know how you have somebody you don't know what to get? All we can do is write them a song. Roger, of course, writes the music, and I write the lyrics.
Yes.
So we'll get to it. We have to do our song every year.
You simply must. That's an order.
Yes, I know. We will.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, our current champ, Shonda Smith, $9,650. Shonda Smith is you work in a supermarket. You
Yes,
are a clerk in a tell
No,
us what
I
you
work
do.
in the deli department.
Oh, you work in the deli department?
Yes. Sandwiches.
Good. Huh? How do you manage to keep so slim? If I were you, I'd want to take all that.
She sells. No, she sells the food.
Yes,
she
I
doesn't
know.
eat it.
That's true.
But I'm
We get in
saying-
trouble if we eat it.
You do.
Oh, now you can buy the whole place.
Well, Shonda, you have $9,650. You're doing very, very well.
Thank you.
This young lady, twice this week in the playoff round, she had one clue. This happened twice. One clue, she got one with cookies, and the other one, pillow. You got it with tears. So she is also clairvoyant. You probably didn't know that until this show. And here's a guy who's quite voyant himself.
Thank you.
Marty Cohen, ladies and gentlemen. A real voyant.
Marty Voyant.
Marty what?
I'm Marty Voyant.
Marty Voyant.
Claire and Marty Voyant.
Yeah.
We're a lovely couple.
Not voyant.
You know what? This is such a great, truly, of all the game shows, and I've done, too. Of all of because you know why?
Why?
Well, because, there's some tremendous people here from Santa Fe High and from La Habra High. And the problem is, Tom, the problem here is, I'm not sure, but I think they're warring factions. I'm not sure.
I see.
I hope they're not in the same league because they would kill each other, these schools, but...
Now everybody wants to go on camera. Here is...
They were saying beer.
Yeah.
Well, in Hawaii, I was in Hawaii, and they were saying, I thought they were yelling for me, Yahoo! But they were yelling Mahu.
Which means?
Gay.
Oh, I see.
They were going Mahu, and I was going, thank you very much, thank you. So,
Marty's partner is Joe Monroe, ladies and gentlemen. $1,750. Joe, tell everyone what you do for a living.
I'm a deputy sheriff for Los Angeles County.
For Los Angeles County.
So don't mess with him, Tom.
That's right. And he's been at that job now for...
4 years.
How many years?
4 years.
4.
Yes.
How long did you have to train before you got into that position?
It's 6 months training, basically.
Is that all?
Yes.
But rather
That's a long
rigorous,
time,
I
actually.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is what, a long time?
It seems like a long time when you're going through it. When you go through it, once it's over, it's great.
I'm sure it's a very interesting job, and you're doing a good job on this show, too.
Thank you.
Now, the object of our game is to act out a series of words to help your partner solve a puzzle. Yes, indeed. That's what I say to you. Joanne comes with me, and Shonda goes over there.
Love today.
We're going to give you 5 of 7 words that will appear in a puzzle a little bit later on, and the more words you get, Shonda, the easier it'll be for you to solve that puzzle. 6 seconds on the clock. And here's your first word, and go.
Okay, you have a mask on, you're a burglar, a robber.
Yes. You got it. Robber is it.
Oh, sexy, rings jewelry, all kinds of jewelry. Are you a famous person? Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes. Boy.
You're taking a picture with the camera? The flash, the picture?
Pat.
Star? Man? Are you a famous John Holmes? An aisle. On a horse. The trail. The horse, the rodeo. Lasso, the rodeo. You're driving the car. A clown. Car. Rodeo car. Rodeo cart. Rodeo driver. Rodeo drive.
Got it.
You got lint, dandruff. Oh, you're flicking something off your shoulder.
Flick is it. This is your final
Famous
word.
man. That's a hunk.
Did you hear her answer?
Yes! Oh, dear.
John Holmes, eh? Here's your puzzle. Here are your 4 words. $100 puzzle. Blank made a flick about this pair of robbers who almost took more out of blank than Zsa Zsa Gabor blank on Rodeo Drive. What's your answer? You work best with only one clue, don't you?
Yes.
All right, Joel, come on over here. Joel, which blank next?
Number 1.
Warren Beatty made a flick about this pair of robbers who almost... All right, what's your answer?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Is it Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? No. All right, Shonda, which blank next?
Number 6, please.
Who almost took more out of blank than Zsa Zsa Gabor spends on Rodeo Drive. What's your answer, Shonda?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Is it Bonnie and Clyde? That's it. Yeah. Warren Beatty made... And that was Warren Beatty she did with the
Mr. Macho.
Mr. Macho.
Should have gone for Shirley.
Warren Beatty made a flick about this pair of robbers who almost took more out of banks than Zsa Zsa Gabor spends on Rodeo Drive.
Did I turn red?
Huh? You turn red and you match that blouse you have, or that sweater, I should say. All right, John Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, is a star of pornographic films. That's what we're referring to.
I
100.
wouldn't know about that.
I didn't say you.
I would.
And why you turned down that part, I'll never know. But anyway, you got $100 over here on Joanne's. We'll be back right after this. Go over there and sit down.
Sooner or later, you're going to realize
I'm gonna get the big bucks.
there's no defense against a whammy. Press your luck every day at 9:30 and 1:30 Eastern, every night at 9:30 and 1:30 Eastern.
We have $100 for the red team, and the green team has absolutely nothing. Nothing. Get over here, Marty.
Then we're going to go down here.
Go to work. Hey, you know, when you dress in black like that, it's supposed to bring you extra strength, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I just, I guess so.
60 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it gives me strength.
Here's your first word. Go.
You an animal? A cat. A cat, kitten, little kitten. Lion, tiger, cheetah. Another bigger cat. A lot of cats. A big cat. It's a lion. A lioness.
Cat.
Pass.
You're sad.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Are you gay? Are you happy? You're silly. You're being strange. Are you impatient? Are you just being hat?
Pass.
Famous man. John Wayne. You're hitting with a hammer. A hammer? A hammer. You're a famous man who's a singing hammer? Microphone. Mr. Microphone. Mr. Microphone. A hammer? A microphone.
Pass.
Oh, Pat.
Pass.
I don't know what he's doing.
Let me see. What is it? That's $100. Let's pop in the one word. There it is. All right. Now, if you call blank a blank and he blank you, you may get a blank in these blank. And it might also describe a blank when he's sad. All right, Mr.
I have no guess at all.
All right. Shonda, come over here and tell me which blank you would like next.
Number 5, please.
If you call blank a blank and he blank you, you may get a blank in these colors. And it might also describe a blank when he's sad.
Red.
Is it red? Joel?
Number 2.
If you call blank a sissy and he blank you, you may get a blank in these colors. And it might also describe a blank when he's sad.
Is it black and blue?
Is it black and blue?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
All right, Joel.
If he is sissy, yes. If you call Mike Hammer, here's a full-grown man, say, Mr. Microphone. He had the hammer, and he was talking into Mr. Microphone. If you call Mike Hammer a sissy, and he slugs you, you may get a bruise in these colors, and it might also describe a panther. Oh, when he's sad, you see. Black and blue. A black panther gets blue. Black and blue.
Didn't like that joke.
Well, we'll be back with Mr. $250 puzzle right after this. You can go in and sit down.